Hello, friends. Welcome back to Heartscapes, where we are. You know the deal, you know what we're up to here. I am sitting in a graveyard in Pennsylvania right now. It's the last day of my annual visit to my dad and my stepmom out here in rural Pennsylvania, western end of the state. Hear the wind kicking up, there's a storm coming in. Last year, this trip was a great source of content. I shared a number of videos on both channels from here. It was really fun to do that, share this place with you. This year's been a little different. It's been a very introspective time. I haven't posted much on the channel the last month or so. It's just been a lot of things moving in my life, and in the external parts of my life and the internal parts, as is often the case. There's a lot stirring and shifting and growing, and it's caused me to come inside a little bit more. But I miss you and sharing in this space. And on this last morning, I wanted to be sure to touch base with y'all. Much of what's been stirring has really brought into sharp focus just the miraculous synchronous nature of the world. Many, many, many moments of synchronicity threading together to just help navigate everything. Perhaps you've had these kinds of moments when we really lean into a practice that puts us into contact with life directly through our body, through our breath, our energy, our mind. When our mind is focused and clear, these moments of synchronicity begin to happen over and over, and it feels like a miracle. It feels incredible, and at the same time, it's completely ordinary. It's the breath of life that moves this universe and ties it together. So I've been really marinating in that feeling of the miraculous and the ordinary coming together. Perhaps there'll be something that wants to be shared outward from that. We'll see. If there is, I will most certainly share it here. But yeah, I wanted to touch base with you here, share a little bit of this space, and I think this will be a good way to do it. One of the moments of synchronicity that happened recently brought this book into my hands. You Were Never Broken: Poems to Save Your Life by Jeff Foster. It's a really beautiful, delicious book that really cuts to the heart of what it means to break and then to come back from that, to realize that you were never broken, as the title of the book goes. It's a really beautiful reflection that incorporates a lot of Buddhist thought, so very well aligned with our explorations of the system of Reiki. And also just a lot of really powerful insights that came from Foster's own journey. Really, insights that were crafted in the moments of his own breaking and coming back together. Digested, undigested, processed, unprocessed. Really, really powerful. So I thought this would be a good time to just sit down here in this graveyard. This is my very favorite place to walk while I'm here. Many special moments here. It's a very old graveyard from the late 1800s, early 1900s. Nope, late 1800s. I see a tombstone with 1897 on it. And to just have a little Reiki story time with you, share one of the poems from this book. This was one that really spoke to me, that really felt like it reflected the way in which my Reiki practice has worked in my own life, the kind of teacher this practice is for me, and also reflects the kind of teacher that I want to be in the world. So it seemed like the right one. So I just invite you to take a moment and get settled, get comfortable in your seat, in your body, or in the movement that you're in. And just be open to whatever might be for you inside of this poem. It's called Into the Belly of Meditation. You are weary, friend. Sit. You are thirsty. Here, drink. You are hungry. Here, take this. A piece of bread, a small bowl of soup. See how God has taken form. It is all that I have, but it will keep you alive. I will light a fire that will never go out, a sacred flame, unconditional in its burning, to illuminate us in the darkness. Oh, I see that you are wounded, bruised, bleeding, exhausted from the world. You have suffered so much, I know. Come, take off these dirty rags. Don't worry, it is safe. There is strength in your nakedness. Here, wash. Rub this medicine onto your wounds. Put on these robes. They are clean and dry. Lie down. Close your eyes. I will watch over us tonight. Listen. You have not failed. I see new life breaking through. I see birth, an insurrection, the sharp edge of hope. I have no teaching for you, no wise words. I only want you to trust what you are going through, to bring this fire inside of you until the end. I have known this pain, yes. This courage to keep moving, yes. This courage to rest too, the sacrifice of the known world. Friend, drop into the belly of meditation now, the place you were always seeking, the vast silence at the earth's core, which is your own core, breathing into the gut now, the throat, the chest, irradiating the nervous system with unspeakable tenderness, flooding the body with soft, warm light, drenching the human form with divine love, and sleep, and sleep. I may not be here when you wake. We may not meet again in this form, yet I leave you with all you need: food, water, a bed, and a chance to rest, a touch of kindness. This place has offered me a touch of kindness this week. I really invite you to feel and listen for the places that are offering you a touch of kindness today. Perhaps they're inside of you. Of course they are. But perhaps they'll also be reflected in something in the external world that helps you to feel that synchronicity, that connection to the web of life that is all around. As you seek these moments today, as you go throughout whatever this day holds for you, friend, may you be deeply provisioned for it. Thank you so much for joining me here in one of my favorite places. Until next time, I love you. Goodbye.